What's going on? This your boy SB. First off, I want to say congrats to the FC. Amazon finally came through and gave the pay raise. It's like they was holding on to that bag with all they might. Uncle Jeff was like, had it in the headlock. He was like, you feel me? Fine, give it to him. Give him the 75 cents. Congrats to the pay raise. Now, I'm going to talk about why I think this is good, but I don't think it's great. And we're going to get to that in a minute. But first off, I told y'all this was a high probability that this will happen. Why did I say that this most likely was going to happen? Because Amazon gives in to the public pressure. They try to save face. They try to keep their public image clean for whatever reason, not sure why. But these last 6 months, Amazon's been getting slammed. Well, they always get slammed in the press. I'm telling you, it's something going on with the press and Amazon, but they was getting slammed tough. We had walkouts over here, unionized over here, unionized over here. This going on over here. The first Air Hub had a walkout. All of these things had the same core issue. Cost of living was going up. Inflation was going up. We need to get paid more. And the reason why I think that definitely caused this to happen, because most people didn't know the raise was confirmed, but they seen it on the TV. They knew about the raise on TV before they knew it was confirmed at their own building. Now, that wasn't for everybody, but that was for a lot of people. They was like, hey, we got a raise. You feel me? I'm watching the news. I'm seeing I got a raise. I ain't heard I got a raise yet. Why is that? I think that gives into what I was saying, how Amazon gives into the public pressure to please the public. You got to remember, if the public don't support our company, we don't have a company. We need the public support with customer orders. And I'm telling you, it was a gang of people. I'm not ordering no more. So I think that this was kind of a play. And this is why I'm going to go into later why I think this is good, but not great. I think this is a play, not just on, okay, hold on, let me rephrase this. I think this is a play in many different reasons. One of the reasons on the public. Think about it. We're going into peak season, right? Spending has been dropping and dropping. They know that. That's why I seen the comments about the second Prime Day. I did a video on that 2 months ago. Go check it out. It's called Amazon Second Prime Day. Check through my old videos. It's like 2 months ago. I did a video on that already. But isn't it kind of funny right before we're going into this holiday season where spending is going down? We got UPS or FedEx closing all these buildings. They like, oh, you know what? Hey, everybody who said they wasn't going to buy. Everybody who said they was, protesting us. We giving our people raise. Come on back. I mean, I'm just saying, it kind of seemed like a PR stunt. Not really, but kind of really. How did some of the public know they had a raise before the employees knew? I think because they really want to stay in the good graces of the public because they need the public for the sales. So I just think that it's funny that it comes right before peak season. But run it up. That's what I'm talking about. So that's supposed to kick in. They said next week or something like that. But I thought it was hilarious that a lot of people didn't even know about it until they seen it on the news and they had to get confirmed from the building. It should be flipped. It should be like, employees know about it first. Employees should have knew about that at least a week before it hit the public. You feel me? Jeff was on that phone quick. Hey, Yahoo, Washington Post. Did you guys hear about what's going on? Hold on. Put the donut down. Get over here and tell them about the raise. Tell them about the raise now. So the reason why I think this is good, but not great. Reason why is because Amazon's facility already isn't bringing in the money like that. And they just dropped, $1 billion, $2 billion. I think it's like $1 billion on these raises right when there's already been so many cuts and so many rearranging. They're using every type of word except layoffs and all that stuff, which I found out is a thing. When I was just looking into layoffs and the history of it, some companies try to avoid that word. But in the same place that they've been cutting all these areas, they now just dropped all this money into it. So why I think this is good and what you should do about it. I think this is good because now, boom, you have an increase. Even though some people were happy about it, there were some people that wasn't. That was another thing. A lot of people was like, hey, bet for sure, boom, boom, boom. A lot of people was like, yo, this didn't do nothing. Cost of living's too high. So it seemed like for the most part, most people were grateful for it, but there were a lot who wasn't feeling how much of the increase it was. But I definitely think wherever you stand on that, you need to capitalize off it. You need to work as much overtime as you can. You need to work as many days as you can, VET as much as you can, because they're trying to do everything they can to keep these sales coming in. They just brought in a second Prime Day. Check the video out that I did on that. It was like 2 months ago. I've been talked about that. And the reason why I think they're doing that is to keep that spending up. They know consumer spending is dropping. And I've been had videos talking about how this might be Amazon's worst peak season, which I still think it is, even with this second Prime Day. Yeah, that's going to do some great numbers, bet, awesome, cool. But I think at best that will keep Amazon at its normal peak peak season in general. But we'll see how the second prime day does. But the reason why I say you need to work every bit of this overtime, and the reason why I say this is good, but I don't think it's great, because my thoughts about the first quarter of next year has not changed. We have all the holiday season right now. What does America do during the holiday season? They spend all the money. They spend all of the monies, all the money that they, even if they don't have, they put it on the credit card. Hopefully that stays the same now. But we know the Fed just raised up rates again. So that's why I think during this first quarter is going to get bad. Not bad, but sort of. I think that's when it's really going to start. It's been started. Layoffs is still happening every week. If you haven't looked that topic up, you're slacking. Go just look up the topic of layoffs. All types of layoffs is happening right now. And this is the holiday season that we're going into. So my opinion, yes, I think this is going to be a slow peak season, or at least not as busy as it usually is. But I think first quarter is definitely going to be bad, or definitely going to have some reconstructing taking place during that time. Because after every Christmas and New Year's, what happens? Ain't nobody spending their money. They just spent all their money on Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, the 20 birthdays in between that, New Year's parties. Oh, that's a whole lot of holidays is about to get hit in these next 3 months. Spending slows down dramatically once that New Year's hits. You got people with goals all of a sudden. You know it's the new year. Folks about to come with their new goals. Whole new body in 2023. Hey, do your thing. You feel me? We need to be healthy. But it ain't just body goals. You want to know one of the big goals that happen every New Year's as well? Financial goals. Reconstructing their finances. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of reckless spending being stopped at the new year because of that. People are going to see all these things increasing. So you know what? All right, 2023, I'm going to get serious with my finances. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of people thinking like that. Anyways, this is just my little update, my little rambling. Enjoy y'all raise. That's supposed to be kicking in real soon. Want to know who didn't get a raise? Corporate. I went on the email like, okay, bet. FC's guy, let's see if we got it. They was saying they we didn't get that. So enjoy. Congrats to y'all. It's overdue. You guys deserve it. And take advantage of this peak season, because history shows without a recession, without high inflation, without high cost of living, look at Amazon's track record after peak season. That is the slowest time documented. I've been here 3 years. Every single year, right after peak season, that's the slowest. Right after peak season, his VTO fiasco. All my VTO warriors out there, that's your time to shine. They out there with the VTO sword swinging, taking all the VTO. But seriously, every year, right after peak season is the slowest season already. Now you add an inflation on top of that. Add on a high cost of living on top of that. That's why I think it's going to get ugly after peak season. And it may be slow during peak season. Anyways, it's your boy SB. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. Got a gang of videos coming. Yes, I'm also an artist. This is my song that's about to come on. It's called Whoa, off my project called Motivated. Do motivational music, inspirational music. That's in the description as well. If you want to check it out and support, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in.